What up? How's it going? Hey, y'all want to know what's one of the most funniest things about this show? Is Tony's mom going, I have nothing else to say for the beginning of this episode besides Tony's mom going, It's fucking hilarious. Like, she don't care. She's ready to go. She wants the good Lord to take her, all right? Tony, he's not sure if it's his Uncle Junior or who is it. Uncle Junior is like, yeah. Like, for him to be so shook, he's the one in charge. By the way, here's something I don't think I've spoken about. Uncle Junior was never the man for the job, huh? There's a reason he wasn't chosen. There's a reason he got to that age and hadn't been chosen and had been chosen over time and time again. Look at him. He sucks. I mean, that man, could he been any more shifty in the presence of Tony? And he hired some people who you would never source that out to? Crazy, man. Hey, let's go ahead and start this next episode.
Okay, we know what we're gonna do.
Till the government indicts, anyway.
Jimmy, this answers your concerns?
I think a lot of good ground was covered.
Jimmy,
Okay.
you scumbag bitch.
I guess that's it. You're right, it's him.
All of a sudden, he asked for a meeting to discuss shit we already covered.
You got my okay. Make sure you send a message to everybody else.
Look at this. Look at this horse shit.
You're Jimmy?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy, you're out of here.
Big tits, little feet, hitting any man's league.
That's very old school of him. Big tits and little feet. That's what he's looking for in a woman, huh? Out of here.
Fucking punk-ass pieces of shit. Would you forget our captain? Why don't you call for help in your radio mic, you fucking rat? Oh, God. What's the matter? You're not wearing one tonight?
Nah, he didn't have time to put on anything decent.
God. Jesus, fuck!
I just saw my grandmother go by the window. How'd she get here from her nursing
Oh,
home?
no. She's really out of here, huh?
Kiki!
Fuck was he doing? Oh.
Grandma, Aunt Satimi is dead. It's me, Meadow.
Such a brota.
Evening. How are we tonight?
Make my sister get out of the house.
It's 1 a.m., dear. Why were you walking on Mountain Avenue at this hour?
Shut up.
You know this young man?
Of course. He's
Oh.
my grandson.
And is this your house, dear?
Isn't it interesting how this memory loss is cropped up right after you failed to be killed in the carjacking?
That's what.
You think it was a carjacking?
Of course not.
Yo.
But I got an idea who was behind it, and enough said.
Right around the time of the shooting, you were having hallucinations of that Isabella figure, the protective, loving mother. Your subconscious was shouting something at you.
I just assumed, no, she's really losing her mind. Even with that last scene, I'm like, oh, no, she's really losing her mind. But and I was saying, well, Dr. Melfi, she didn't put it together like Uncle Julia did. And apparently she did, as I'm listening to this. This is crazy if the mom is this much of a scoundrel bitch.
You said to me that she kept going on and yet again about news stories of mothers throwing their babies out of windows.
What do you think? My mother tried to have me whacked because I put her in a nursing home?
In your worst dreams, a duck flies off with your penis. Castration.
Hey, my mother never went after my basket.
No, not literally.
I say what your mother has, at the very least, is what we call borderline personality disorder.
It means intense anxiety, a joylessness.
Borderline personalities are very good at splitting behavior, creating
Wow.
bitterness and conflict between others in their circle.
You twisted fucking bitch. That's my mother we're talking about, not some fuck up in Attica stabbed you in the shower. See, we're through, you and I. We're finished. And you're lucky if I don't break your fucking face in 50,000 pieces.
Holy shit.
I known Mrs. S since she's always been an individualist, should we say. But she's a real pistol. What a character.
Old battle axe.
Poor Tony.
He's beside himself.
He's got a lot on his plate.
We just don't want this place to become another mob hangout like the old Vesuvio.
When are you gonna get it into your head that a certain amount of that kind of patronage creates buzz?
That kind of buzz we should avoid in droves.
Yeah, how's the watch, Father?
Oh, it's fantastic. I realized this morning I can set one of the dials to the millennial countdown.
Is that Jackie's watch?
Thanks again, Ro.
She know that hand. She know that hand, and she know what's about to happen. Oh, they stuffed a rat in his mouth.
I'm sure Agent Harris explained that there's something we'd like you to hear.
The Springsteen box set.
Uncle Junior.
I already got it.
You know Agent Grasso, I believe.
Yeah, how you doing?
This is gonna be crushing to him.
You on the one hand, me and Agent Grasso on the other. Even though our ancestors all hail from the same sunny peninsula. But we do share some cultural ideas. Religious, culinary, matriarchal.
Ooh.
Maybe we can motivate you to testify.
Why'd you get the kumquats out of your mouth and get to the fucking point? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Boy, Anthony must have really gotten under your collar. You're looking to crack his Coglione for putting you in here.
I don't know what you're talking about. A psychiatrist. He's been seeing one for a while now. God only knows what he says.
Wyatt Green
He
Grove.
must have, really. My cousin Keiki, after he had his lobotomy, he looked exactly like my son. Better Keiki had died than go on living like that. That's what his own mother always used to say.
Talking about meetings. Well, who, for Christ's sake, Livia?
All of them.
Three of my capos have their mothers in this place? If this is true, Livia, you know what I mean, I'm the boss, for Christ's sake. If I don't act, blood or no...
Ooh. There's only two reasons you would do that. You want them to flip, or two, you want to cause dissension in the ranks, which is like, they know no, they don't know he will flip, right? Because they just had Jimmy. So they probably thinking, we could catch him too. But based off of how this character is played out, and there's more seasons to come, I'm assuming he doesn't flip. I knew he would find out, didn't realize he would find out this way. This makes it a whole nother thing, because this sounds crazy, but there's also embarrassment in that. For a Fed to play that for you.
Yeah, you and my Johnny used to play Little League together.
No, Johnny was your husband.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she fronting.
What's the matter with
She
me?
fronting.
How's your mother? You call her every day.
Mom passed away.
Really? Please, give her my regards. Is she still on that crazy diet?
Let's say she is, all of this acting onset Alzheimer's is bullshit. That means her mind is as sharp as ever. Like that means her mind is on all cylinders are firing. For her, like what she just did with him, right? That means she's remembering things. She's remembering not to say certain things. She's remembering enough to piece things together so it sounds crazy.
Cafeteria.
With the nice duck ragu, homemade. It's northern.
Oh, Northern. After what my son did to you, oh, how can I look you in the face?
Tony, what did he do now?
You don't blame him for setting the fire? Well, you're a bigger man than some. Now we should all be grateful that nobody was incinerated to death.
Start things moving.
Not like we didn't know.
Yeah.
How did you find out for sure? There's no room for interpretation.
Thank you.
T, I'm sorry. If I'm your uncle, I gotta finish what I started. He could strike first.
So Chucky's gotta disappear without setting off any alarms. I just passed my Coast Guard test. What kind of person can I be where his own mother wants him dead?
Both your sisters left New Jersey so young you would have thought there were contracts out on them.
I know.
That's some good mafia humor.
You tried to make it work.
2 pricks with 9mm. My self-esteem is non-existent right now.
My
Next time I see her, it's gonna be
You gotta play the concerned daughter-in-law. You gotta stay even-keeled for the sake of the business.
dollars to donuts. This Alzheimer's thing is an act. So she can't be called on a shit.
Uncle June and I, we had our problems with the business. But I never should have asked him about eating pussy. This whole war could have been averted. Cunnilingus and psychiatry brought us to this.
You had to see a shrink because of the mother you had.
When I look at the guys now, all I feel is humiliation. I'll take care of my uncle, and I'll take care of Mikey P. And I'll get some satisfaction.
Mikey P.
But inside...
Yeah, he dead inside.
I'll know.
Tom.
Jesus Christ, relax.
What the fuck you doing here?
Look at this baby. I caught right off the point here.
Motherfucker pulled the blick out of fish mouth.
If anything happens to me, they're gonna hear everything.
Look, you want to talk? We'll go down to a coffee shop. There's plenty of people around.
Do I have your word that I'm in no physical danger?
Yes, I am humbled that you would take my word. Yes.
What?
Oh, fuck me. Yes, you got my word.
I take no pleasure in the fact that I was right about your mother. You have any dreams since you heard the FBI tapes?
I'm doing a doggy style, you know, and a big ass. Oh, look, we don't got time for this shit.
Well, it's interesting that you would say a big ass, because Jean is quite slender.
We got bigger things to talk about than Gene Cusimano's ass.
Like feelings of worthlessness sparked by your mother's plot to have you killed?
One of the reasons that they tried to have me clipped is because I'm seeing a shrink.
You know that patient-doctor conversation is privileged, and I couldn't testify against anybody.
Well, maybe they know that, and maybe they don't. Either way, they're using it as a fucking excuse.
You never mentioned any of your associates by name. All except for that one fellow, Booty?
Pussy. Pussy.
Pussy.
Booty.
Booty. I don't know his last name.
You're in danger.
Get out of here. That's not fair.
Fair? What are you talking about,
Yeah,
fair?
fair.
Who got fair? They don't give a shit about fair. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get some guys here to stay with you until you get on a plane.
I can't just do that, lamb it. I have a life. I have patients. I have patients who are suicidal.
Well, they're not gonna feel any better about their life if you get clipped.
Jesus fucking Christ. People are gonna get murdered, aren't they?
Don't worry about those distractions. You keep your eye on the ball. Don't be stupid, even in the short term. Get the fuck out of town.
Yo, I wasn't expecting this. This is a hell of a first season.
What the fuck are you doing?
How could you?
Artie,
How the fuck could you?
if you
took
don't...
their money? Do it, because I don't give a fuck anymore. Go ahead.
That restaurant was like my child.
So they got in your ear.
3 generations. Even your mother treasures the memory of Vesuvio.
What'd she tell you, my mother?
Don't make it worse.
He gotta... Is he gonna take out his
You need
mom?
the respect of not treating me like a fucking idiot, piece of shit. When you blew up the restaurant, you made me party to a criminal conspiracy. Did you ever stop to think about that? You hear your uncle's gonna hurt my business by staging a hit in my place, and that's your solution? What kind of stupid, sick, twisted logic?
Ask yourself a question. Am I that fucking stupid? Huh? Am I that fucking stupid? Really?
I love my new place so much, and this ruins everything.
I swear to God, I didn't touch your place, Artie.
Tell me, you didn't lay a finger on my place.
I didn't burn down your restaurant. I swear on my mother.
Is this pork cooked?
Kids are growing up.
You know, I read last week in the paper about this family in St. Louis Obispo. That whole family died of trichinosis. That's uncooked pork.
That was last year. That same family.
Listen to him. He knows everything.
So I hear Artie Bucco came to see you.
Who is Artie?
Anthony.
Friend of mine from elementary school. He owns a restaurant. They had a little fire in it.
Came to see me? Where are we talking about? Here?
She's been through so much.
Charmaine's a strong woman. Anyway, she's gonna find out in the course of the investigation. I think the only reason you haven't told Charmaine is because you know she'll insist you go to the police immediately. And this will jeopardize your restaurant. Everything. You must be strong.
And not say nothing. Like, I'd be like, I had no idea.
Respect, Father. You're getting off the subject.
Yeah, that is facts. Like, Let's go back to how I'm feeling about this shit. Fuck you. You trying to get me to snitch?